Stedman. I've got Aries Spears in studio. He's at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. Aries, thanks for coming in.
Oh,
What's
thank
happening?
you, brother. How you doing, man?
Better now. Did you just get up? You rocking out? Doing some press?
Yeah.
That travel's rough, man. You were saying you came in from L.A. But,
Yeah.
whatever. It's beautiful in Missouri this time of year, right?
It's cold right now.
It is,
cold.
man.
It's chilly, man.
Yeah, you got to get used to it, though. It'll be packed this weekend, though, I'm sure at Helium.
Yeah.
You guys rocking out. So what are you looking forward to? You've done... I was thinking about this, just kind of like just checking out your just list of accomplishments, things you've done. Movies, TV, obviously, all these things.
Right.
Stand-up still kind of juice your beats the most out of everything?
Yeah.
I like that answer because most guys they're trying to be pure. They're like, oh, no, yeah, stand-up's everything.
No, it is.
Is it a lot of work?
It is. But I feel like I don't want to say I need a break from stand-up. I just need a break from the grind.
Yeah.
Living on the road pretty much every week for the whole year after year.
Sure.
And I mean, it's fun when I'm in, Miami or
well,
somewhere.
It's a vacation.
Somewhere.
We can be honest about it. Like, if you were just Aries, the FedEx guy, you wouldn't take vacation to St. Louis.
Right.
I understand that. Like, you don't have to church it up.
No. I just, the grind gets to you after a while. The planes and the, hotels and the being in bad cities and stuff like that. But as far as, like, if I could, like, Star Trek, beam me up, Scotty, and just, shoot on stage, do my thing, and get off. Yeah. That part I could never get enough of.
Yeah.
But the grind is a MF, boy.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this too. We were talking about just stuff you've done, being a part of Jerry Maguire, which I'm sure you've talked about 8 million times. I've talked to Jay Moore a ton too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right. Everybody kind of has that reaction. Jay, super talented, insane though. Right?
Yeah,
we can say that.
Yeah,
maybe you don't have to say. I'll say it.
Listen. He may have. I haven't seen him in so long. He may have calmed down a little bit.
He's
but, back
he's
in the
talented.
day, he was very talented. Yeah. But we all in our younger days, egotistical and
Well, especially, too, as a comic where you're putting yourself out there all the time and then you land something. I mean, Jerry Maguire, you end up having Oscar wins come out of that. Like, that's the tops of the tops, man.
Well, it don't, Cuba Gooding had Snow Dogs come out of that, too.
Don't forget the, what was the boat movie?
That one, too. Yeah. So it don't all work out in your favor.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. So as far as things you've done in your career, Jerry Maguire up there as far as the experience, or is it just another kind of one along the way?
No. I mean, look, it's Tom Cruise.
Sure.
So one of the biggest movie stars in movie history. Mm-hmm. So to be a part of something like that is huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love 50 more Jerry Maguires.
Right. Give Aries a call.
Right? Yeah. But in between Jerry Maguires, there's the other stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it kind of cool.
Doing press on the road in St. Louis.
Yeah,
man. On your list.
Of course.
That makes sense.
Of course.
What about Mad TV, man? You hear so many stories about when you get that many talented people in the same room or behind the scenes. I'm sure you shared some of this before, but off the top of your head, what's maybe the wildest thing that happened on the set of Mad TV? Or was it a bunch of professionals showing up and just getting it done?
I don't know that there was anything ever wild, no crazy stories.
No Saturday Night Live asked like Belushi doing coke off of 8 hookers or something.
I just think, I was fortunate enough to be involved with the show at a time where it was just like everybody was really coming into their own. So it was like, almost putting a perfect championship team together, and we had a good run, man. We just, it was fun, really fun coming to work. And
that's
working with some of those guys. Yeah. So, I never went to college, man. So it was my fraternity away from a fraternity. Right. You know what I mean?
I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I say that you've got a Yankees cap on. I don't know how much you keep up with baseball.
I'm not a baseball dude at all. I wear the hat because I'm from New York.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a fashion statement. If I wear a Yankees hat, 8 white dudes will stop me and be like, "So what do you think of the AAA coming up? You can wear it," and they're like, fashion sense. I get it.
Right. The stereotype.
Yeah. People coming after you. No, as far as Isn't that true, man? That's so true. People come at you different ways with that. But I don't even know where I was going to go with that. I always make fun of baseball players because you'll have dudes with like the goatees you grow the second you can grow hair. Right. They don't quite understand like a fashion sense of things because they don't get that time in college to be called an idiot, to go through the ringer, and then by the time you're like a junior or senior, you kind of get it.
Right.
And then it's too late anyways because the girls are going after the 25-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that has to be a little bit different of a scene because you're exposed as a comic and filming, and you're on TV, you're in front of all these people. Is it weird? Like, I feel like there's got to be like 40-year-old dudes like offering people coke. Like there's a steep hill that you can fall down when you're kind of getting your bearings in a situation like that.
Yeah, it's weird, man. People always have these assumptions that when you're famous or you're on TV, oh, there's the groupies and the girls and guys be the worst groupies, man. They be worse than girls, man.
Just trying too hard to be buddies.
Yeah, want to buy you a drink, want to sit and chat the night away, and it's like, dude, there's fish about.
Yeah,
there's
things we can
smell
go
of
after.
tuna in the room. Why you up on me, dog?
I don't know what's your family situation like now. Are you married? What's going on?
No, I'm not married. I got 2 baby mothers, and
sure.
Was it 3 kids? Yeah, I think so. 3 kids.
How old are your kids?
My oldest is 18, and my youngest is 6. Actually, my son is 6, and my youngest daughter's 3.
Any entertainment genes showing up in the kids?
My oldest is, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I always think it's like a curse. And listen, I'm no Mike. You look at Michael Jordan, and his son is trying to play basketball.
Can you imagine?
And, I don't know if you saw the footage recently of Richard Pryor's son at the Apollo.
No,
he got booed off.
Yeah,
and it's just
probably. Do you know him?
No,
he came through St. Louis like not that long ago.
He looks just like him.
Does he? That's another thing. It's like unless you're but
to follow in those footsteps has got to be ridiculous. And I'm no on the level of a Jordan or Pryor, but
you've had a successful career.
Well, I just when you become good at something and your kids try to go, hey, I want to do what you do.
Right.
You got to be a good parent and be supportive.
Well, they're seeing the end game. They're not seeing you getting booed off a stage at your 3rd time going up in front of a bar.
Well, I haven't got booed off
ever.
I had a rough set. I've had a rough set.
Of course you have. Starting off, I bet it was or were you just more of a natural?
More of a natural. I'm not. I don't want to come off like
come off any way you want,
arrogant or cocky or anything. But I've been doing this since I was 14.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be 43 next month. So I've put in almost 30 years. So
isn't that surreal?
It is. Yeah. So I'm saying that to say that again, I'm choosing my words wisely. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm a master black belt. But
I don't know, 30 years.
I've had my training.
Yeah.
So you want to be supportive of your kids, but truth is truth. And if they suck, they suck.
They can't write their way out of a hole. You don't think they could rep it out, or do you think if you started when you were 14? You have a kind of an interesting perspective that's not that normal. I think a lot of people have to work their way.
Well, I think that when you're Michael Jordan's son or Pryor's son or anybody super famous, I think these kids live in a jaded world where they feel it's a birthright.
Yeah.
My dad or my mom is, and you would think with heredity, maybe, some of it, sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You meant to be Richard Pryor's son, the accountant.
Yeah.
Not the comic legend, too.
Richard Pryor the second.
Yeah. Just, it's weird that way, man. So, that's a tough thing, man.
It is.
That's a tough thing.
But you do encourage him.
You have to.
You probably encourage him with anything.
You got to be a good parent, right? You got to go, hey, I support you, and as much as you suck, I got your back.
Right.
But you walk that fine line between you feel like you're supposed to be honest, but if you're honest, and it feels like you're being a bad parent.
That can be
so
rough.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying my daughter sucks, but And listen, she wants to be like a rapper. And I come from a different generation. Like
being a rapper now could just mean you have a really high YouTube follower count.
Yeah, and I'm one of those 90s babies. Like I think the golden era of rap was the 90s. It was born in the 80s, but I think in the 90s it really found itself.
Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Of rap?
Yeah. I mean, who got you going in the 90s?
Jay-Z,
sure.
Nas, Biggie, and Jadakiss.
Nice. No Tupac.
I've always said I thought Tupac was a great energy dude. Like when I think of rap, I think of lyrics, lyricists.
Yeah,
those 4 guys I named were lyricists, wordplay, punchlines, metaphors. Pac to me was energy. You felt his passion. If Pac told you, "Hey, we about to tear the club up," you wanted to tear the club up. If he said, "Dear mama," you wanted to call your mother. But I never thought he was a great lyricist. But I look at the rap today and I just go, what are these kids doing? And
really?
I feel like I'm that old man, get off my porch.
Yeah.
I'm old now.
40, I mean, you're not pushing that, but you feel old. I feel like I'm 33. I feel like that sometimes.
I see the generation gap.
Sure.
I see where I go, I don't get it.
Yeah.
What these young kids is doing now, I don't get, like, lean. You heard of that?
I have.
That
I like
lean
to,
thing
I like
they
to
do.
make fun of people with that.
Syrup and I don't know, man. It's a different era. I'm getting old, baby.
That's what it's got to be.
So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe from what she's doing, who am I to go, that ain't good.
Right.
When that could be the next hit.
If you don't,
if
you don't like sushi, don't be a reviewer who goes and reviews sushi. Right? Like you're saying, like, I'm the wrong person to ask. Right. So with that thing. I
don't think I'm the wrong person to ask, but what do I know?
You're being polite.
Yeah, what do I know?
Okay, so you're here again at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. When you're out on the road, what are things you look for, obviously, other than ladies coming to the show? I don't even know if you mess with that anymore. What's the relationship like with, local comics, with people that come out to the crowd? Do you hang out with the crowd? What's the experience like for an Aries weekend?
I'm a people guy.
Yeah.
Wrong time to catch me is before I get on stage because I'm in a zone. It's game time, so I'm in a zone. But once I'm off stage, man, I'm very people person.
Yeah.
And if when you get in your 40s, man, it's like I used to. Once upon a time ago, I could not go on the road and entertain the idea of not banging a new chick in every city.
That changes with age, too.
Dude, now I'm at the point where it's like I'm looking for wounded deer. If it don't fall in my lap, if it ain't easy.
It's going to be a quesadilla in the hotel.
Are you kidding me? If I got to choose between chicken wings and butt cheeks, chicken wings wins a lot.
Most of the time.
Yeah, and when all else fails, I just offer cash.
Yeah.
When you get old enough, man, I ain't got time for conversation.
That's a right that you've earned, though.
Yes.
You have the extra cash to use, man.
Yes.
Get after it.
All that ridiculous conversation.
I always find this to be interesting because I'm business partners with a guy named Ian Bagg, who you were saying that. He does not give a damn about anything, and he doesn't even care if people are funny. He's like, if they're making money off comedy, more power to them.
Right.
I will say this. He has a rule where that's the only thing I swear that can make the guy mad. He gets mad if features will sell their own merch beforehand. He's like, you got to earn your way to. He's like, it's my time to sell that T-shirt.
I don't believe that. I don't believe in that.
You'll let people sell stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
cool.
why would you?
I don't know.
You got a family to feed, man.
I'm not even picking on him. I was always
I know. And listen, and I know there are headliners that do that, but I don't understand the logic in that. Like whatever they sell, I always felt like guys were threatened by that. Like if they see you sell something and I sell something, what if they pick your merch over my merch? But you're your best salesman.
True.
You go up stage and you murder it.
Yeah.
Even if most of the time it's an impulse buy. People want to be a part of the moment.
Right.
Yo, this dude killed. He rocked the room. I gotta have something that says I was there.
Yeah.
So if I destroy, what you do is no threat to me because I'm the sale. I got it. I'm not worried about what you do. And again, I wouldn't want to stop anybody from feeding their family, man, and keeping the lights on, man. I know how tough it is to earn a buck. So if you can sell something, more power to you, baby.
Good luck in these
Good
ones.
luck, baby. Good luck.
It's going to get rough.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do we need to look forward to? Obviously, you can follow you online, all that
Yeah, my new podcast that I do with the guy who features with me, Andy Steinberg. It's called the Spears and Steinberg Podcast, available on iTunes.
Very cool. What's
we're relatively new.
Yeah.
So we're probably only about 27 episodes in.
Nice.
But
you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's the process, because I was scared to death at first about doing one.
Really?
Everybody was going, you should do a podcast. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I listen to, I'm an avid fan of Bill Burr's.
Well, sure.
And his is so great. And I'm just going, how do you create that? How do you get to that? And like anything else, you got to put in the time. You got to fail a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as it's starting to grow and I'm starting to figure it out, giving birth to something and watching it grow,
Very cool. Yeah.
It's an awesome feeling.
You probably, I would bet, or I would guess, I don't know, writing a new hour may do this for you, but at this point in your career, too, you're like, nothing surprises me anymore, too. So maybe podcasting.
All I got to do is look on Twitter and you get surprised. I'm addicted to Twitter, and some of the stuff on Twitter I see, I just go, are you kidding me?
From other people or to you?
Other people.
Mm-hmm.
At times when I think I'm weird or something's wrong with me,
right.
I look at Twitter and I go, I am the most sane
I'm doing fine.
dude on the planet, man.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. I've seen stuff on Twitter that just, oh, God, I want to take a shower.
Yeah, I think when you stumble onto one of these things too, where I've done it too, where you check it out, you do whatever. All of a sudden, you've stumbled into a thread, and you're like, man, these people are pretty terrible. And then you're looking, and then I think it's even worse when you find out the person's like, I'm like, I just saw two 16-year-olds argue, and they said they were going to murder each other for the last 20 minutes on that. That's what's messed up too. But I guess when we're that age, and
dude,
we were having those conversations.
I one time saw a guy, and look, let me be honest. Most of the wild stuff that I see, you white guys, man. Yeah. Brothers don't do some things you guys do.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay, but give me an example. What are we going with here?
I saw a white guy. He positioned himself missionary position on a bale of hay.
Sure.
And he proceeded to get the horse. Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
To fuck him.
Yeah.
Missionary style. And dude,
he was the horse doing the work.
The horse doing the work.
Okay.
I saw another one where a white dude was fucking a snake.
All right. Okay, I'm noticing. I think maybe you're seeking this out. What's happening?
I'm not. You white guys, man.
Timeline, man.
You white guys have no limitations, and I think it's because you were never slaves. You never went through the '60s. You never went through civil rights. You've never been told no. So you guys do whatever you want.
I can put my dick
Black
into
people
that.
know we have boundaries.
Okay.
We've been used to being told no from slavery to the 60s to black parenting. We've always been told, put that down.
Put the snake or the horse or the equine.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Now I know what your search history looks like. So it's trouble.
But even then, I've seen some pretty grotesque things too. And like I remember one time Twitter was saying they were gonna ban porn. You know.
Good luck.
And I'm like, well, yeah. Like, wait a minute. You guys want to ban porn, but you allow. And I've seen some things that look like snuff films, man.
I bet.
And I just, wow, that app is crazy. I'm addicted to it, dude.
Yeah, that's fair though.
The porn is a big reason why, but
well, of course, yeah.
I
think that was implied.
Some of these regular folk, they're not good enough to be comedians. They be funny sometimes, man.
They do.
I get a good chuckle out of some of the.
It's kind of in the moment too, where it's like he's like, "Oh wow," he said that. But if they just said that when you're just sitting at a table with him, you're like, "Okay."
Well, the funny thing is, like every now and then, if I come across something that's really funny, I'll tell the person, "Hey, man, that was funny."
Yeah,
and then they know who I am, and they lose it, and now they want to send me 50 jokes,
right?
And it's like, dude. 49 sucked.
Right,
you that one dude that came up with a good one.
Yeah.
Now you think because I complimented you,
take the win.
Right? They want to run with it, and it's like there's a reason why we're called professionals. You know what I mean? We make a career out of consistency.
Yeah. That makes sense, man.
Yeah.
We'll go and see some consistent laughs at Helium Comedy Club this weekend. Aries, thanks for coming by, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it, brother. And you can follow me on Twitter at Aries Spears and Instagram at Aries Spears Official, and subscribe free to Pandora, Aries Spears.
Do it. And also send Aries all your favorite bestiality videos. Thanks, guys.
We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live.